Norta.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live third round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. So the action is underway, and we'll take you out now to our featured golfer here at number one. Warm-ups are done, first two rounds in the book, and Frank, this is where careers are made, on the weekends at these kinds of championships.
This is also what you hope for too in professional golf. You know you've got your good stuff. We've seen that through the first 2 days. Put yourself in a great position. Just 36 holes to go. You're looking at that first hole and what the weekend might unfold. That's the beauty of this game.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Should be safely on deck.
Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Great start.
Frank, the second hole is only 371 yards. What's the challenge here?
The bunkering. This is really well bunkered. You'd expect that for a hole this short. If it's well bunkered, it means that it's vital to get it on the fairway.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Good chance for birdie here. Short iron in hand. The approach now to the second hole. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Frank, Pete Dye certainly gives you a variety of holes, and we see that. Granted, 3 par 4s to start, but each one with a different look.
They certainly are, Rich, and it's amazing what one good bunker will do. And the bunker I'm referring to is the one down the left side. It's about 285 yards to carry. It's the sort of bunker that keeps you honest.
He's hit a good drive here at the third. Down there a good ways and in the fairway. Frank, what's the best way to get at this hole location here at number 3?
If there's a desired shot pattern, it's a little draw off the tee and a little draw in. And the reason why, if you look at the shape of that green, it's on a 45-degree angle to the left. So it really does suit a shot coming in from the right.
That's well played. Places it about 10 feet out for birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Now at the fourth, par 3, and Frank, what's the key here?
Somehow find some green grass. The name Sandpit pretty much tells you what is around the green.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. That will be a great look at birdie. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
Great, too.
Beautiful. So we played our first par 3, now to the first par 5 on this golf course at PGA West. It is the 535-yard fifth hole. Frank, it appears as though it rewards precision off the tee.
And the Bombers, too. You can run out of water at 335 yards. So for the Dustin Johnsons of the world and the Rory McIlroys, that's nearly doable. But if you can't hit it that far, it's quite obvious. You've got to keep it down the right side. And for those people, they put 2 little bunkers there. Hazard.
Maybe wet. Frank, this actually isn't the most difficult shot, is it, for a high-level player?
You got a clean lie, it's firm underneath. The biggest thing, though, really, you don't want to hit the path first. Clean strike, though. This is almost like hitting off the fairway. Oh, this is right at it.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable, that never deviated off line.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, a long par 3 here at the 6th, 255 yards. Club selection obviously is crucial.
Yeah, and length is very important here. Something that can fly high and land soft is obviously going to make that green play a little bit bigger. If you get a breeze off the right or left to right into, this hole becomes very challenging.
Pretty good shot right there, about 10 feet away, setting up the putt for birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. We're at the 7th now, 346 yards with plenty of water on that right side. How do you handle this one, Frank?
You've got to pick a target there. A lot of people think when they're laying up off the tee, and that's exactly what this hole is. You just blaze away at something down the left side. But if you're going to pick a tree, don't just pick the tree. Pick a branch or a leaf. Be more specific.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway.
Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. Good swing, good shot yet again.
We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. And he has it for birdie. Now we're at the 8th hole here at PGA West in La Quinta, California. 559-yard par 5. Frank, what are the options here?
A good tee shot, you can certainly reach this par 5 and 2. There's a crosswalk that comes across.
Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power? That is burning through the atmosphere. Look at that thing, it's got a tail on it.
Yeah, that's like a rocket ship. That one was launched by NASA.
That is just a beautiful shot. Now the approach shot here on this par 5 8th. Good chance at one. Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Settles in over the putt. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, the 9th hole at 452 yards. That water down the right is really a test of a player's driving ability, isn't it?
It is, and his ability to sort of take the shot on. Ideally, just something with a little bit of a fade, unless you can carry the ball 300 yards. Then you can get it just past that bunker. But when you look at this hole, notice how that fairway just starts to open up. So Pete Dye will reward an aggressive tee shot, but also he'll punish it if it's wayward.
I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. He'd settle for par here. This for par.
No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're at the Career Builder Challenge, early season action. Hole number 10 as we get going on the backside. And Frank, if you're hitting it low and left or you're hitting it high and right, you can make some big numbers out here. A lot of water.
Well, you certainly can, especially for those people that have to tee off the 10th, their first tee shot of the day. Somehow sneak it down the left side. 300 yards to get past all those bunkers down the right. I don't know if you want to do that with a cold start. But the further you can get down this hole, obviously that second shot becomes a little shorter, and you'd like to go in with a short club here. There's a wall, like, I don't know, like the Great Wall of China down that left side of this green.
This is a good-looking shot. Just a beautiful approach shot.
So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Well, we've arrived at our third par 5 of the day here at PGA West. It is the 11th. It is nicknamed, appropriately, Eternity. 617 yards.
pulverized that golf ball. It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
And it makes the green in regulation. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Score that a birdie. Frank, now another clever, small par 4, only 363 yards here at the 12th.
Couple of different options here, Rich. You can lay it up just short of where that nose of the bunker starts to poke out on the right side of the fairway. Then you're going to be left with something in the sort of 140, 150 yard mark to the flag. Or if you want to get a little sort of greedy, you start to sneak it up there where it gets narrow. It's shorter, but it requires a better shot.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. He's made it. Now at the par 3 13th, and Frank, in some ways, this is vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. His use of wooden bulkheads, plus the fact that he gives you that diminishing line. The further you go back into this green, you realize it's a more and a larger carry. It just sort of reeks of something that's hit to the front mid-right of this green.
Superb shot.
Yeah, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Well, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
Fourteenth hole, par 4 of 389 yards. It is short, but Frank, there is some danger lurking along the way.
Yeah, most of it's sand. Two options really. Poke it down that left side, let it run down there like a bowling alley. Either that or take that bunker completely out of play, 290, 300 yard category, and get it down there where it's just a flick wedge in.
Good tee shot, right in the short grass.
Moving into this second shot here at hole number 14.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. This one measures out to 15 feet.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
has his par. Well, Frank, we are turning home. It says so on the scorecard here at 15.
It is, and once again, another example of great bunkering by Pete Dye. Bunkers on a lot of golf courses are just simply left and right, but what Pete Dye does, he lets them cut in, especially that one down the left side of the fairway, it cuts in, so it has to be avoided, and it's going to be about 280 yards to take it completely out of play. That's probably the best lines to get it just past that last bunker on the left side.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
And this is looking really good.
Well, that is a ball-striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close.
Birdie try again here today. Good putt. Frank, this could be an exciting and pivotal point in the round, the par 5 16.
Especially if the player decides to have a go here. If you're going to take it on a direct line, then you've got to carry all of that bunker complex. And the other thing to realise, what's the worst thing that can happen? Bunker, right? It's worth a go. Either that, hit it down the right side. There's no way you're going to reach this par 5 and 2.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Oh, hello there. Really nice putt.
Well, we've arrived at Alcatraz, the signature hole here at PGA West.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough.
Pretty good result right there, considering
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich. Really did.
This from 7 feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
Well, here we are at 18. It's a par 4, only 439 yards, but again, we've said it all day long, water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's 3 groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. It's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with.
Good looking shot right here. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
He has this putt for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
CBT Naruto. Over and out.